Hello, everybody, and welcome to Houston, Texas. Today at NRG Stadium, as we're going to find out who will go home as champions of the Kinder's Texas Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia's offense will have the first possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the ball system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the ball put, you got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also they want to send the seniors out with a W.
They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Line getting set on second down. With the catch, it's Bennett. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Intercepted, and the first drive in for the pick. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. So the opening drive of the game, and you spin it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
To the ground with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. The Utes come to the line in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What? Always ordered an explosive play to the 40. 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics for him.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop.
From the gun, Give on the inside.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Napier. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Trying to move them on the counter. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown! They wanted to finish, and now they did on that possession. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he is wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The RPO fired complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can do it.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Braswell. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Dogs with a long way to go second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Send the tight end in motion. He wants to throw it again. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Braswell. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Dogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances.
Just plowing ahead. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jacobs. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now this quarterback is faced with a critical third down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this first down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes on a completely different feel. So this just feels like a massive moment in this game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
Oh my God, it's always close.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. He wants to change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Dogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half. get all the juices, all the excitement, and listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted for the 11th time.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate him. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Braswell. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball. Georgia lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Andrews. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. We are locked up to start the second half. And, guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. Two very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, start off the second.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
Hey, washed up old guy. I heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
Hunt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Braswell. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Braswell. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Georgia looking to convert this fourth down. He might want another play. On fourth down, going to the air. Here as he throws that.
75. 70, really? Really, bro?
They're at a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wants to throw on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The Utes are in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right down the middle. Got his man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all...
He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Now facing a third and long. Gives it on the option. Running to Green. Got enough for the first down and once more. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Utah. They take the lead with the 6.
Come on, ncaa. Maybe.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Braswell. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. New set of downs after the completion.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. On the change now on second and long. Tight end now in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Braswell. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. It'll be third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's James. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Georgia going up tempo. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They punctuate the chance for the trip to the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Utes line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Gets dribbled as he releases it.
Yeah, bro. Come on. Stop cheating.
Ball just triples to the ground. The give on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Utes will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Utes decide to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Pulls it in. It's Braswell. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've done done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Dogs can really attack on this second and short. They're going back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Complete on third down. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On the ground, it's Braswell. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Georgia ready to dive it up on another first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They'll leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The deep
See if the cool gonna work. Shut.
calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they make the stop in this inside the 5, and they are threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ballgame. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's got room. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.